Be strong.
Good morning from Queenstown. We're leaving this morning and heading to Invercargill. So we'll be taking a right up the top end of this road and then heading down through the valleys and the mountains towards Invercargill, which I think is about a 2.5 hour drive. It's not that far today, so it'll be a casual, easy, slow and comfortable ride, I think. So there's the signs there, Invercargill, Milford Sound. So we were at Milford Sound yesterday, but of course we flew there. The drive is quite, well, it's like to Invercargill and back just to go to Milford Sound. So for a day trip, that would have been...
In 600 meters at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on State Highway 6.
Thank you, Lizzie. So it's been a great 6 days in Queenstown. I must say, of all the places I've been in New Zealand, and especially the South Island, and that includes Christchurch, Queenstown has got to be the most friendly, the most warm, inviting, scenic, things to do place in the whole of New Zealand. It really is the mecca of activity here. If I had the means, as in over $1 million, which I don't have, to stay in this country, I would probably buy property down here. It's very expensive. Queenstown prices are becoming very much like Auckland prices, and you're paying $700,000 to $800,000 for a one-bedroom apartment, and over $1 million for a house. Right, there's the 100km/h signs, which means we've reached the city's limits. Goodbye, Queenstown. Until next year, hopefully, or the year after.
Our journey continues along the scenic drive down State Highway 6, which skirts the shoreline of Lake Wakatipu.
Most incredibly steep mountain right on my left-hand side. I mean, it's jagged as, and it's very vertical compared to the flatness of where we're driving. I can only imagine the pressure that happened millions of years ago to push all that rock up in one single place. I don't think I would have liked to have been around in those days when that was forming. So I'm not sure the name of this lake. I'll put it, once I do the editing, I'll put the name up below me here. Absolutely stunning drive through here. I had a, oh my god, another one. I'll tell you what, the local people here are like Auckland drivers. They don't wait for a motorhome to find a lay-by to pull over in. They just take the gap. I had a Subaru come past me just now. Average speed through here for any car is between 55 and 60. Safe speed, that is. And this Subaru overtook me, and he went round a hairpin corner that was literally right next to a cliff, and that Subaru was almost drifting round that corner. Okay, he's probably a local guy, but the fact that his vehicle was hanging out a bit, what about if somebody was coming in the opposite direction and they happened to be cutting the corner a little? Hey, never mind. It's just so nice, as I say, when you're traveling in these far remote places, to be on your own and you've got the road to yourself. But I suppose Queenstown to Invercargill is like Auckland to Hamilton in a lot of respects, and yeah, there is a lot of traffic on the road, and the fact that it's not a very safe road. I'm doing an average at the moment of about 35 to 40 kilometers an hour. Yeah, okay, so I've got a motorhome, but it just gives you an idea of sort of the averages. Anyway, yeah, Invercargill is 162 kilometers. We've got just under 2 hours left on the road, and I'm looking forward to it. It's a nice change of scenery. 6 days I've been static in Queenstown, so it's good to be on the road again. I enjoy driving as much as I enjoy parking up and enjoying the local scenery, activities, etc. Yeah, driving's good for the soul. It's good for my soul anyway. I think Tracy would agree with me. So if you'll remember, previous episode, I went to Milford Sound. I flew there. It took me 45 minutes to fly there, and so far I've been traveling for like nearly 2 hours towards Invercargill, and this is the turnoff to Milford Sound if I wanted to drive there. Now the distance down that road about 90 odd kilometers of twists and turns, which will probably take another hour and a half. So effectively, if I wanted to drive to Milford Sound from Queenstown, it's probably about a 3-hour journey minimum in a motorhome anyway. If you're on a motorcycle or a car, probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, but it is a long way, and for the sake of a couple of $100, 45 minutes in a plane and the view that you have from the top of the mountains is considerably a better bargain. So as you can see, the road to Invercargill is, without being rude to the South Islanders, is pretty mundane. There's not a lot to see, much like the North Island in some respects. There's a range of hills that you're sort of traveling down. I'm in the valley at the moment, and this road basically carries on like this all the way to Invercargill, which is another 80 kilometers from here. So unfortunately there's not a lot to film and report back to you on. I just thought you'd get an idea. I haven't fallen asleep behind the wheel yet. So no sooner did I say that when I came across a mountain pass, and on the other side was this. So it goes to show that no matter what, there's always something around the next corner to look at. Well, we're coming into the outskirts of Invercargill. I actually haven't planned where I'm going to be staying yet. There's about 3 places that I had in mind, but I couldn't make my mind up by the time I left, so I thought I'd just drive through to Invercargill. It's coming up to 12:30 midday, so yeah, I've got plenty of time, so I just want to get into Invercargill first, have a look and see how big it is, how busy it is. Then I'll pull over and I'll have a look at what's available. For instance, I can see a sign coming up now. There's a holiday park, turn left to 600 meters. Yeah, okay. There's 2 motorhomes in front of me. I don't know where they're going. It's a Dacry. I don't think I want to be this far out of town, because I need to get on my bicycle and go and do some shopping. So we will not worry about that for now.